Last week I saw an ad for a movie that opened this weekend called Loopers. Bruce Willis, time travel. I'm there, okay? I think I have some sort of male persona inside me. I really like the movie. It had action and it had me thinking, and I know it wouldn't be everybody's cup of tea because it was really violent and because, science fiction is always a stretch for people's imagination. So anyhow, it had me thinking. It didn't actually go the way I was expecting it to go, but I still liked it. It was, and then Bruce Willis, in when there was this one scene where he has the two weapons and one in each hand, and people were giggling and people were clapping because he hasn't done a movie in a long time, and that's what they were there to see. And they weren't sure it was going to happen in this movie, but it does. Where he goes, unrealistically shooting down everybody in his way. One man, two guns, and everybody else is history. But having said that, I don't think in the same vein as everybody. There's been a lot of Michael Jackson news. Just because I haven't been around doesn't mean I'm not paying attention. AEG is up for sale, and AEG let go of that insurance claim, $17.5 million insurance claim against Lloyd's, because Lloyd said that they didn't, they hid the fact that Michael Jackson was that involved in drugs. And there was, of course, there's always the pending lawsuit that we're waiting for, where Mrs. Jackson sued AEG. So, all that's going on, and 25th anniversary of Bad came out. Got it, like it. I mean, how can I know if I liked it? I've been stuck on listening to the new tracks, or the new old tracks, or the new, demos. Anyhow, I've been just playing those over and over and over again, and getting into those. I have watched the DVD, and, it just, not having been a fan with him in all those years, it still kind of blows me away that Michael Jackson that I see in the Bad DVD concert at Wembley, it is the same guy as the Michael Jackson and This Is It. Now granted, I've seen people my age that I knew when they were 20, and I can't reconcile the two of them either. So I know people change. 30 years go by and people change. But having noticed all that news, one thing that I read that nobody seemed to really make a big deal out of, but I know I read it. Dr. Conrad Murray was going to write a book about, Michael Jackson's last days. And I know that a lot of people would be like, you can't buy that book. But I have a morbid curiosity to see what he would say. Just like when he said he was open to having Catherine come and visit, I would want to be a fly on that wall. And just like when I was working down by the jail, I was wondering if there was any way I can get my name on the visitor list. Not that I would want to bring him flowers or anything. Just that I would, I just have a morbid curiosity as to what he would have to say. Because I don't believe that he is responsible. I still believe that Michael Jackson's alive, and I would be curious as to what Murray would write.